G'day everyone and welcome back to Steve's Place Down Under. Today what we're going to do, we've got this old 84 model R600. It's got a bin lifter on the back. Now this has sat around for many years. I do start it here and there just to drive it around the place. It's not a will it start, it's basically a will it work, can we get it all to work so my mate can take it. And what he's going to do is he's going to move some concrete like panel type things to a neighbouring property from his place. Now, how he's got the panels set up, he thinks he's going to be able to just load them with this. He can slide them up on it and then sort of run them back off, because that'll stand up to a decent angle where he can run them off. He seems to think it'll work, and I think it's great. It's going to be used rather than sit around and rot away. This is as far as we had an aim for the shed yesterday, but this is as far as she got, and she cut out. Last time it did it was this. Now I don't like these Utilux type hose clamps on diesel engines, especially on the suction side. This is how we got it, and I've never had a proper hose made for it. Now last time the problem was in here. That's restricted down to about 3/8, that's still fitting inside, and it was closed right up with a rusty type stuff. So I can't imagine it's done that again, but the problem could only be between here and the filter, because you wouldn't think anything would get through that unless the lift pump's gone. She's an old 237 with a 5-speed. Chassis completely stuffed in it. The cab's okay. I mean, it looks rough, but none of that rust is right through, so it'll be savable. But another problem is that vent there leaks, and she's been dripping straight into one of these switches to make this body go down. And that's what we're tinkering with yesterday afternoon. I wasn't videoing it though, because at the same time we got it going, we started up, I was doing the D1810 and she was still bumping over and I was still filming that, so I didn't take the focus off that onto the Mack. You can see the chassis. This is what happens to garbage trucks. Driving in and out of tips and the stuff leaking out of the bins, it just completely wrecks them. And it's such a shame, because it's a beautiful long wheelbase for a tray or a beaver tail, something like that. Especially what we do, go to shows, pick up toys. That'd be ideal, but you know, I haven't got the time to tinker with it. You'd have to split it all apart. You're better off getting a set of rails and transferring it all into it. But in saying that, it's not a rare item either, so it's probably not worth the effort unless you're a dedicated Mack fan. And another problem is when you park the Maxis, she takes a while for the brakes to grab. Now all that could be is the dump valve's not exhausting, it's keeping the air in there. You can see where she's mounted. I'll just show you, there's the spring brakes there. Where she's mounted it's completely covered, so it's just not exhausting. That would have to be gurneyed out, or a new valve. I'd say there's one on each axle. It's funny how they're both doing it, to be honest, but yeah, there they are down there. Anyway, that's in or there. She eventually does park, it's not going on the road. We'll fix the fuel problem first. What we're going to do is pull that spear out, maybe pull that hose right out and check it. I think the problem's in from that clamp down to the fuel level somewhere. Might even pull that out and see if there's a pinhole in that spear or something like that, where she's drawing air above the fuel line. It could have been just that clamp was loose too. I did nip it yesterday, but some of these stainless steel clamps, especially a lower quality one, will just bind up and not clamp. The hose isn't in the best condition either. I have memories of the spear being part of the tank, not the fitting, but soon see. Yeah, you can see all the, probably can't focus in, but that's just all built up. Alright, cleaned all the fittings up. I've cut the daggy bit of hose off, it was sort of perished. But because the hose is shorter, I've now got to put a 90 on it. The spear is actually part of the tank, so we did just top the level up off camera, and we're just going to glue these fittings so there's no hope of any air getting into them. Need a bigger spanner, I think. I'll put this one on too. This will stop the hose pulling on that angle that it was as well. Hopefully eliminate that air gap around that hose clamp. Like these near a fuel system. Okay, run. I'm going to try and bleed her up now. What I'm going to do is, if you pressurise the tank with both lines on there, it'll just equalise. So if you take the return off, it'll just force it up through the supply. So what I'm going to do is blow back down the return to the tank. Oh, I'm here. Just do it here, yeah. We're just going to try and start it. Had to rewire the dash too, because when we got it, it didn't have a key in it. So we just put a flick switch for the ignition. It runs so nice, it's just getting air in it somewhere, whether it's a restriction or whether it's sucking air in. What we're going to do now, I was given another D-series Ford last night, so we're going to go and pick that up where these drop deck rather than set one of mine up. I don't think it'd fit on mine anyway, they're not, I've only got flat tops, you'd have to get a ramp. So we'll pick the D-series up, that'll be another episode. We'll bring it back here to my place and then he's going to take the Mack home with him to do the job. So I'll certainly film loading it up and him taking it. This will only be a short episode. Probably not as exciting as some, but it's what we're doing and some people like to see that also. Alright, he's going to take it down, then we'll load it down there when we bring the D-series home. Okay, Ron, we're going to load the whole R600. He's going to take it home and do some work with it. She's running pretty good at the moment. We just dropped the old D-series off. This will be a separate episode, whether it's before or after this, I don't know. About that far off, isn't it? Yeah. I reckon. You only got about that far to go till it stops. Well, that's all you can do. And there she goes. I wonder if we'll ever see her again. Well everyone, there's another short video for your viewing. Hopefully you liked it. Things do get more adventurous than that, but I thought if we are doing it, I may as well share it with everyone. Someone will watch it, someone will get some entertainment out of it and see what we're up to here. So I'm going to go and pick him up in the car now. He's going to come back and there's an old leader up there he's going to take home that's his as well. So thank you all for watching. Please share, please subscribe, help this channel grow, and we'll see you all in the next one.